I was suspended by the Sangguniang Bayan, nandun pa po ako. For the record, June 9 po yung mga permit. So when I came back after my suspension from the Sangguniang, nalaman ko po 1 year after, no? June 9 po yan eh. September ko po na temporary close yan. Now, I found out na wala pong necessary documents being submitted by the NGCP personnel.
Pina-stop mo na hindi mo naman pala yun trabaho na mag-issue ng permit.
The penalty of removal, no, on the part of the Sangguniang. But that particular section or provision implementing rules was declared void by the Supreme Court in the case of Publico. And the Supreme Court ruled that the power to remove must be given by the courts, not by the local Sangguniang. That's the reason why the Sangguniang Panalawigan of Pampanga imposed only the penalty of suspension for 6 months. Although I agree with Congressman Adyong that the offense committed here was really grave, no? Grave misconduct and dishonesty that should have merited the penalty of dismissal. But the local Sangguniang, as provided for in the case of Publico, was not empowered by the local government code. Just for clarification.
Thank you, Congressman Arnott Panaligan. Yes, Congressman Dagok, you have now the floor. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May I ask, Mr. Chair, Mayor Punsalan, is it correct that you have issued a closure order to stop the project of NGCP in San Simon, Pampanga?
Your Honor, pwede po bang salita mo na bago ko sagutin?
Yes or no lang. Is it correct?
Yes, Your Honor, but yes, Your
tama
Honor, I issue a temporary closure order.
Ano po yung basis,
Okay.
Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, the Honorable Committee, ganito po kasi ang nangyari sa NGCP. 1 month before I was suspended by the Sangguniang Bayan, Panlalawigan, sorry, hindi ko po alam na kumuha pala sila ng permit without my knowledge. Kung nasa record po, June 9, nabigyan po sila ng permit ng building officials in the name of Engineer Benigno Bonus. At the same time, he issued a zoning permit. At the same time, si Engineer Bonus po ay hindi po siya zoning administrator. He is a municipal engineer. Nung bumaba po ako, at nung bumalik ako 1 year after, marami pong tumatawag sa akin ng mga kababayan namin, ano ba yung tinatayo along Quezon Road? So nag-imbestiga ako, nag-inquire po ako sa aming municipal planning officer in the person of Kim Cunanan. So we found out that there is a construction being done by NGCP. From there, nag-inquire po ako, pinatawag ko yung mga engineers ng NGCP. Sabi ko, nagko-construct pa kayo, sino ang nagbigay sa inyo ng mga permit without my knowledge? Kasi 1 month before I was suspended by the Sangguniang Bayan, nandun pa po ako. For the record, June 9 po yung mga permit. So when I came back after my suspension from the Sangguniang, nalaman ko po 1 year after, no? June 9 po yan eh. September ko po na temporary close yan. Now, I found out na wala pong necessary documents being submitted by the NGCP personnel. So I asked them with about 3 consecutive meetings po, no? Pinatawag ko po sila sa munisipyo. Sabi ko, you must provide these documents. Number 1, the proof of ownership of the property. When you put up a company, you should own the property. So wala po silang na-present. Tapos yung pong mga dokumento ng mga plano, ang sinubmit po ay A4, malabo. Kasi po ako'y dating contractor hanggang ngayon. When you submitted to asking for a permit, yung normal size po ng permit with 7 copies of documents, nire-require ko sila. So series of meetings, no?
For the interest of time.
Tatlong meeting po, wala po sila na-submit.
Sorry, Mayor, no, for cutting your shirt.
Yes, sir.
Napahaba na kasi tayo.
Okay po.
Normally, sino po yung nag-i-issue ng permit na yan? Is it the building official or the mayor?
Kasama po ang mayor
Kasama ang mayor?
for approval po.
Yung building permit?
Ang municipal engineer po.
Oh, so, meaning, unilaterally, pina-stop mo na hindi mo naman pala yun trabaho na mag-issue ng permit. are you telling this representation na sinasaklaw mo pa rin yung trabaho ng iyong building official?
Hindi po, Your Honor. Kailangan po siyang magkaroon ng mayor's permit.
In this case, wala siyang mayor's permit.
Wala po.
So, in relation to that, Mr. Chair, I would like to ask the municipal mayor to submit to this committee lahat po ng mga business niya, any documents na related doon sa business niya to cancel because that project is of national significance. Kaya nagba-brown out tayo dito, nagre-red alert tayo dito dahil na-delay yung project. Hindi makalabas yung mga planta papuntang Maynila dahil na-delayed yung substation na yan. Apektado yung economy natin. Hindi lang yung San Simon, buong Pilipinas po. Kasi para po sa Metro Manila yon. So, may I move, Mr. Chair, for the municipal mayor to submit all the related documents, which become the basis of his issuance. Lahat, pati yung mga text messages, sabi niya, mga tawag ganon. So, to be certified by the mayor na talagang tinatawag yun sa kanya nirereklamo. May I ask, Mr. Chair, the provincial government, may kaso po ba kayo dito regarding this issue against the mayor?
Unfortunately, wala po na-file na kaso sa amin regarding the NGCP issue. But if my memory serves me right, there was a meeting called by the provincial government regarding that issue. I think kinausap po na i-issue yung permit ng NGCP at yung pong i-revoke yung closure order because we understand yung national importance po kasi nung national grid eh. So that's why when the provincial government was informed of the action of the Honorable Mayor, the provincial government called Mayor Punsalan to a meeting wherein he was directed to immediately issue the permit to the NGCP. National government project po yan kasi.
Of Attorney Canlas that the province already instructed the municipal mayor to lift the closure order. So on October 24 po, the municipal mayor issued a letter to NGCP following the technical review together with the provincial government to lift the order of closure issued by San Simon last September
Was signed
2022.
was signed by whom?
The municipal mayor, Your Honor.
Whom? Sinong municipal mayor? Kasi may former, may
Signed
OIC.
by our Honorable Abunjo S. Punsalan Jr., the municipal mayor.
So during the time pa na hindi pa siya na-suspend?
Yes po.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Anyway, Attorney Canlas, with regards to
Honor.
that issue, though the closure order was already lifted, but technically and legally, if somebody will question, and especially Sanggunian will question, the previous decision of the good mayor to order a closure, or for a closure order, pwede talaga, di ba?
Yes, that case can be filed still, Your Honor, regardless of whether the closure order was lifted or
Yeah.
not. Because we only act on the particular acts committed. At the time, whether there was already a lifting of the closure order, it doesn't matter, Your Honor. It does not absolve the person responsible of any criminal or civil liability.
So
Administrative
any initiative coming from the Sanggunian or the provincial government with
we
regards to
cannot
that?
file the administrative complaint, Your Honor, because if the administrative complaint will be filed before the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, we will be the ones deciding it. So if somebody from the Sanggunian would be the ones filing it, then that would remove us from being the cold neutrality expected of us, Your Honor. So any responsible citizen for that matter could file it before the Sanggunian. And the Sanggunian, Your Honor, rest assured, will act accordingly on that matter.
Thank you, Attorney. Yes, please
Plus,
proceed.
Mr. Chair, when you review the technical aspect of the project, ano po yung nagiging finding ninyo when you come up or arrive with a decision na kailangan i-lift yung order, it was stated a while ago by the good lady from assessor ba yun? Na nire-review ninyo yung technical specification, and that is the basis why you direct the municipal mayor to issue the lifting of the cease and desist order.
Please. Kung seryo, kanino mo ni-address yung tanong mo?
Yung kanina, yung the lady from assessor ba yun?
No, from the planning.
Planning? Oo.
Yes.
Ano yung finding ninyo sa pag-review ng technical specification ng project?
For the closure po, for the closure, there was no locational clearance issued by the Planning and Development Office because there was no application made. And also, matters of public health interest po was also considered.
You mentioned a while ago regarding technical na nire-review ninyo. Anong technical aspect?
The technical review was made with the provincial government po.
Anong ang technical review ang specific na ginagawa ninyo which becomes the basis of directing the municipal mayor to lift the order? Anong parameters, anong specific review yung ginagawa ninyo?
Kung seryo, ang question of the lifting of the closure order came from the provincial government.
The lifting, Your Honor, was done by the municipal mayor upon the
Upon the order of the provincial.
yes, Your Honor, because it's specifically
so
because
there-
the
there-
investors
there is a
already
basis.
complained to us.
There is a basis of the provincial government. So that's what I'm asking kasi kanina sinabi ni planning na after the review of the technical, so they come up with a recommendation to direct the mayor to lift the order. So yan yung hinahanap ko. Ano yung basis ng finding? Anong technical to be specific?
Madam, can you answer the query of Congressman Dago?
There was an agreement po that the NGCP will issue compliances on the local regulatories required by the local government of San Simon.
So in your review, may kulang sila. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Ano po yung kulang nila? Are you part of the team who reviewed it?
From the end of the Planning and Development Office po, the locational clearance po was not issued by our office.
So bago nila i-implement yung project, dapat kukuha sila ng locational clearance sa province
From the LGU po.
from the LGU. So hindi po yun nagawa.
There was hindi po, the office did not issue a locational clearance for NGCP po.
Pero yung inisyu ni Obo, does it suffice the requirement para maka-start na sila yung clearance na inisyu ni Obo and then comply with the other requirements while the project is ongoing?
Actually, the locational clearance was a prerequisite for the issuance of occupancy and prior to the development.
Mr. Chair, maybe we can request the one seated beside the MPDC because he's actually the one coaching and answering the MPDC. Baka, yeah.
Assessors, ikaw?
Mr. Chair, I am asking this kasi baka mangyari sa iba. Madidelay yung project, dihado tayong lahat.
Good afternoon na po pala. So, yung actually po as previous zoning administrator din po from 2013 to 2017. So that's why may idea din po ako about dun sa CLUP and zoning ordinance po namin. Prior to development or any improvement na to be constructed by any, kailangan po kasi mayroon muna po pong application for locational clearance or zoning certification as issued by the municipal planning po prior to construction. And then po, once na na-comply po yung LC po natin, the building official can now issue a building permit. And then after po, ma-construct po yan at bago ma-comply, si municipal planning will also verify din po yung project kung nasunod yung proposed development.
Ganito na lang, Mr. Chair, may I request for the planning, no, to submit the process flow of the application para makita natin kung may nilabag yung NGCP at ma-absuelto naman natin yung mayor. Pero kung hindi po, yung kayo ba ay may prior recommendation sa mayor na i-stop bago niya in-issue yung yung cease and desist order? Is your office the one recommending to the mayor na i-stop yun dahil kulang yung mga requirements?
No, Your Honor, we're simply answering the queries of the LCE po or with regards to the available documents of NGCP within our office.
So bago na-issue yung cease and desist, may communication si mayor sa inyo, nagtatanong kung kumpleto ba o hindi.
Yes po.
So kindly submit those communication to this committee para lang makita natin kung there is a basis to issue such an order. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Your Honor.
May we ask the DILG or Attorney Canlas with regards to that process being undertaken by San Simon? Is it required?
Mr. Chair, with your indulgence, I was only able to peruse the municipal ordinance on on the zoning in relation to the comprehensive land use plan, and I saw several conditions there pertaining to the locational clearance. Building permit, kailangan daw po ng locational clearance. Mayor's permit, kailangan daw po ng locational clearance. So,
Ito yung sa San Simon.
yes, Your
Pero
Honor.
in your own experience, in other municipalities and cities,
I think that is more of a requirement of the national government, Your Honor. But you see, we will have to connect that to the local ordinance. Now, for possible fear that they might use the presumption that that ordinance is valid and regular under the law as basis of putting forward that defense of good faith. Well, in the event, Mr. Chair, because there is a rule in law that every ordinance passed by the Sanggunian is accorded the presumption of being valid and regular, unless, of course, it is established before the proper quorum that the same is violative of any existing law, Mr. Chair.
tama po. Kaya nga ako, kasi ang pag-intindi ko, yung ibang mga municipalities and cities, hindi yan nire-require. Diba? Kaya lang wala na dito yung iba pa nga naming dumaan sa LGU eh. But anyway, Asek, can you please on the next hearing, before the next hearing, can you report to this committee the official position of the DLG with regards to that?